Hello everyone, Advocate of Pants here with the 2015 installment of the State of the Pants address. Now, this, just like the last iterations of this is going to be kind of a forecast, it's a summary of what's been going on with the channel and with me, and a forecast of what's up next. So first off, I'd like to apologize for the lack of updates in a while. Procrastination, and a few miscellaneous things. I have other things that come up. I know people that want to socialize. Other times, like, I'm on YouTube, but I get distracted with, like, listening to music and stuff. That just, It's just, a lot of it is just procrastination on my part. That's all there is to it. I do have stuff ready to post though, so yeah, this video will actually be posted alongside some of that other content. So yeah, there you go. I'll get into that other content as we get through this. But first, let's get into the summary of what's been going on up to this point. I have actually been doing a mix of like some old stuff and some new stuff. And one of the major things that actually happened with the channel is partnership. How that came about actually is, first I was, the ability of making really long videos was restored to my channel, and then one day I went on there and checked my inbox and I found I had an invite to join a partnership. So I took advantage of that. I was like, yes. Because I always wanted to have a partnership, just kind of curious about how that kind of thing works. And then I actually got invited into one. It's like, I'll do it. Having the partnership, well, to be honest, it wasn't really as exciting as what I was. It's not as big a deal as what I made it out to be. Personally made it out to be at first. It's exciting because it gives me the ability to monetize my videos. It's a kind of a cool but annoying or whatever. Everybody's got their own thoughts of that, but in any case, I'm still making videos one way or another. So yeah, that's the only real major thing in terms of strictly YouTube. But along the way, since I've gotten back both before and after, with the partnership, YouTube partnership and everything, there's some non-YouTube related things I've been working on, because I do more than just make videos. I also do fanfiction and stuff. Though I haven't been on either of those sites in a while either. DeviantArt, fanfiction.net. But that isn't to say I've been working on some stuff. I have a little bit of content for DeviantArt. I've been working on I've been continuing a fanfiction. I've been making YouTube videos, obviously. But some of that actually pertains to YouTube. I'll get to that later. But first, there's some new stuff that I've actually added. Like I finished off the Magic the Gathering series of the Advocate Discusses. Finished that. That's done. That's out of the way. So something I've been doing, I did recently, is I started making notes for the next Advocate Discusses. I've already known what I want the next one to be about, but I just finally got around to actually outlining it. But pretty much the main thing I still need is there's something actually I plan to include in this next video. Something I plan to bring up. There's a Facebook post I made a while back, and actually it was after that I got the thoughts to make this next Advocate Discusses video. And once I get that, you'll look at what I wrote for that and stuff, I'll be more or less set, just kind of bringing it up and making it, and yeah. So yeah, that's the Advocate Discusses. I finished that. In terms of strictly new content that I've started, I've got the Let's Play of Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Riders. That is my primary project for this channel right now. That is the major thing I'm working on. Besides that, I've got a playlist dedicated to the PC game Audio Surf. Those videos are relatively easy to make. They're kind of short. They're the kind of thing. It's a minor, kind of a minor focus, a minor project, but it's one that it's one of those that I can make. I can make a few of them at a time, and I can just I can post them here and there, just kind of break things up a little, break up the monotony. And Audio Surf it's like Guitar Hero. It's a never-ending game. And for me, yeah, I pull songs from my personal music library, so I have quite a few options in that regard. Plenty of different music choices there, quite diverse. So yeah, Audio Surf, Heretic playthrough. Those are the two main things that are really those are two in terms of what's actually been messed with. Like, I know some songs that I would like to go ahead and do for Audio Surf. I just haven't actually had a chance to make those. Like, I recorded them, but the videos were all so I had to scrap those. No big deal. Like I said, those are pretty quick, pretty easy to make. So, current projects, Audio Surf, Heretic. Heretic, I've already stated, is my major project. It's the one that I put the most effort into lately. And at the time I'm making this, I have the rest of episode 1 done, and almost the rest of episode 2. I have everything up to episode 2, map 6, ready. I just have to edit the footage for episode 2, map 7, and then record episode 2, map 8, and edit that video. And then from there, of course, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, one step at a time. Because, yeah, these the maps are getting long, like 25 minutes average. Sometimes closer to 30 minutes. And with episode 3, those maps fluctuate between short and long. And with episode 4 and 5, those are just long maps. Nothing but long and hard maps. So, Heretic's gonna be taking some time. Heretic's gonna be going for a while. And after Heretic's done, I am going to continue that playthrough of Pokemon Red. It was technical difficulties that actually put that on hold, because I lost the save file. I actually got around to restarting that, and the goal is to get back up to where I left off, though some things might not be the same, like some Pokemon levels might be a little off. Yeah, anyway, so after Heretic's done, Pokemon Red will continue. Besides that, audio surf will just be here and there as I get the desire to make more. And I've already stated I've got the next Advocate Discusses planned. And let's see. Then there's a couple other playlists. The first is one that I have already added to my channel, the playlist that is currently empty. The Magic the Gathering Commander video list. I had a couple, back when I made that, I had a couple of those ready to go, but the first one was just not wanting to upload to YouTube. Like, YouTube was just being difficult, so I wasn't able to do that. So that playlist is still empty. However, since then, I've made some changes to a few of my decks. So, like the one that I was trying to upload, that's one of the decks I actually changed around a bit. So, once the opportunity presents itself, I'll get back to that. The other thing is, like with the Magic deck videos, side projects, those will be long videos, but it's like I'll make one or two, and just kind of here and there. Time-lapse paint videos, drawing videos, self-explanatory. That'll be another side project. Those, while not necessarily long videos, they're kind of tough to make. There's a bit of a tedious process. The process I plan to use with mine, first, after I've figured out what I want to draw, make the sketch, and then scan it to the computer. From there, it's a matter of drawing the picture and recording, painting the picture and then recording that, and then editing the video. Last spring, I made one of these as a test, just to test what I had available to use, and it came out pretty well. And the picture I made is actually one I made as a gift. So for that reason, for the personal nature there, the picture was not posted to DeviantArt and the video is not on YouTube. I plan to keep it that way. Personal projects, that is it. Those are personal projects, so they're not getting posted. However, it's been probably about a month now. I made another one of those, and that one I do plan on posting. The picture will go to DeviantArt, and the video will go to YouTube. And with that, the link to one will be in the description of the other, so they'll reference one another. And the video format for what I'm gonna have, the video format I'm gonna have for these, some other people like using this kind of format too. Have the painting part of the video sped up, and then at the end, before picture, just uncolored. Have the uncolored version of the picture, and then the fade to the after, the finished image. Music will be behind the whole thing, and just music that I think fits the image. That's all there is to it. And the hard part of those is just drawing the picture, really. That's the longest part of the process, because the sketch took I want to say a couple hours or so. It was the coloring it that took the longest, because I split it up over the next, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 days. Yeah. So, part of me kind of wants to wait until I have at least one or two more of those before I start posting them. But at the same time, I have one done, so I might as well go ahead and get it up when I can. That's really it. Same with the magic videos, just those I have to redo anyway. So once those are ready, I'll start getting those one at a time. So that's a tentative schedule of what's up, what's to be expected. So now some not personal, but possible stuff I can do. Now for this, both with the current projects and then the upcoming projects and then these possible projects, same thing with my non-YouTube stuff. I'm trying to get back into doing some non-My Little Pony related content to just get that diversity back. So that's why for this time-lapse I have ready, it's a Magic the Gathering based image, and I have the playthrough of Heretic, and I have the audio surf list, and then I have these Magic videos I plan on making, the Magic Deck videos. But yeah. So anyway, first thing on the list for possible projects is more of the parody videos I made. Just like splice different episodes of stuff and replace the audio, music, whatever. Next up, music-based videos. AMVs. Last one of those I made was my PMV of Pyre of Gods by Tarot. Again, it's a matter of finding episodes or video clips of other stuff. I have plenty of songs I can use though, so that's fine. Other music-based videos, there are two other kinds I could do. One is one that I already have done before. It's the one I already posted. It's the kind of video, basically a screen capture of a music notation program playing music. I made one of those a while back. It was just a compilation of some small stuff, a few Mario Paint Composer things, and then a few other things. All of it was stuff that I just put together myself. I could do more of those, but they take a while because you gotta make the music before you can record the music. Next up, the other kind of music-based video, something I've alluded to before. Videos of myself playing the trombone, covering stuff, playing covers of different songs. Again, it's like with the last one, you gotta make the music before you can record it. Well, with these, first I have to pick a song and then I have to essentially transcribe it and then practice it and then record it. So, bit of a long process, as you may expect, so probably won't be a lot of those if I do end up getting to them. The next up is more gameplay videos. Besides the rest of Heretic, Audio Surf, and the rest of Pokemon Red and any other Pokemon games I plan on doing, you've got the two different kinds of gameplay type videos. There's the standalone videos that I've made in the past, like all those Atari 2600 games that I've played. Those were pretty short and pretty easy to make, so no problem there. Then there's the full walkthroughs. I mentioned But wanting to finish Heretic, get back to Pokemon. There are a few other ones that I could potentially do. In terms of the standalone or whatever, I could just go back to doing some more retro stuff. I could do more of the Atari games. I could do some NES or Super NES or Sega Genesis games. I've got plenty of options. So, yeah, it's just a matter of figuring out what I want to do, making an itinerary, making a schedule. It's sort of a schedule of what games I want to do. Other kinds of videos that I could potentially start doing, just something I kind of thought about. I could do some full-blown reviews of stuff to go along, kind of a companion series to The Advocate Discusses. I could do movie reviews, or game reviews, or book reviews. And those are actually, for the most part, those are easy to make. You just gotta organize your thoughts. Alternatively, I could just do fanfic related stuff. Fanfic reviews or readings. What I was thinking was, in the terms of any reviews I may wind up doing, I won't be playing any kind of fictional character. I'll just be me. What you see is what you get. But with whatever I review, if I wind up doing this, it'd just be introduce what I'm talking about and just kind of take it piece by piece, summary of the whole thing, and just give my thoughts about different aspects. Like with the game, replayability, replay value, what do I think of the story, what do I think of the game, like the control setup for the game, the music, the sound, the graphics, stuff like that, just the usual. With the book review, again, what do you think of the story, what do you think of the characters, what do you think of the setting? Thing is, with the fanfic reviews, the way I would wind up doing those is I would probably, I don't know if I would read part of it and then go into the review, or I would just do the review and have a link to the story. I'd be having a link to the story either way. The thing is, some of the fanfic readings, with the fanfic reading, that's easy enough. Depending on the length, I would just read through the whole thing. If it's a really, really long one, within reason, I probably won't bother. Just depends. So anyway, with the fanfic narration or fanfic reading, I was kind of thinking maybe I could read my own, do some of my own. Just, in any case, read the stories, any stories that I would do, regardless, are ones that I personally enjoy. So, read them and then maybe follow up with a review. That could be a pattern. But in any case, link to the story. Leave it at that. I can't say I'd really do any grimdark fics. I've read those. I've seen reviews of those. People be messed up. People are messed up. Yeah. Concluding remarks. I actually have been kind of thinking for the update videos like this one, The Advocate Discusses videos, for certain kinds of videos like this, go back to what I did at first, have an introduction and an ending. Opening segment, just introduce what I'm talking about. Ending segment is just credits. that was actually how I started with the Advocate Discusses, where I just, the opening was pictures and music that fit the topic of what I was talking about, and then introduced the topic, and there we go. And at the end, I had credits, like I took this music from this place, and then the subject matter that I talk about is from this person or this company or whatever. So really, I would just kind of be going back to an old format. Or slightly, I'd be kind of going back to something that I did before, something I used to do, but have since changed. One of those changes that in hindsight, it's like, why did I do this? Another bit of closing remarks I want to make. To everybody who has taken the time to watch any of my other videos, thank you for your time. If you come here, you watch a video, even if you don't enjoy it, that's okay. Yeah, everybody's got stuff that they like, everybody's got stuff that they don't like, and you can't please everybody. So anyway, so you come here, you watch a video, you halfway through you decide you don't like it, that's okay. I'm not one of those people that just throws a tantrum over stuff like that, so yeah. Beyond that, if you take the time to leave a comment or hit the like button or hit the subscribe button or anything, any kind of feedback, it's appreciated. Thing is, if you leave a comment or whatever, be mature about it. Don't delve into name calling. Don't start a flame war. No personal attacks. Like, I've seen so many comments that delve into that kind of behavior. It's like, there's no need for that. There's really no need for that. Anyway, I appreciate any feedback, any mature feedback, within reason. And yeah, if you've already liked one of my videos or you've already subscribed to me, thank you. I appreciate that quite much. And I will continue to make videos of all kinds. And I gotta say, this channel has come a long way, because when I started, I was just making slideshows in Windows Movie Maker, because that's literally all I had. And over time, I got videos. I was able to make videos out of videos. So, yes, basically as my library of content increased, my repertoire increased, I was able to do more stuff. And I'm happy with how this has gone. Yeah. And most people get real sensitive about this kind of thing. Like, I've always just been in it for fun. That's all there is to it. YouTube is a hobby, just as my fan fiction and my DeviantArt stuff. These are all just hobbies for me. I do them for fun, not for fame. And that's what some people just have a hard time understanding. It's like, even if you are making money off of this, you still gotta try to have fun with it. Otherwise, why bother? I think I've rambled on enough, so I'm gonna wrap things up here. Just leave it at that. This is coming on to a 30-minute video, so it'll probably, if I add an intro, it'll probably be longer than that. Whatever. So until then, Advocate of Pants, wishing everybody the best of luck in just stuff. Till next time, take care.